We are out at my favorite spot out in Burbank, my second favorite skateboard home besides the training facility, of course. It's really open, it's quiet, there's trees. I'm in my happy place for sure. We're doing a trick tip because it's Thursday, and if you follow my channel, you know every Thursday we do freestyle trick tips of some sort to help you guys go out and learn how to skate. A lot of people are always asking for tips on tricks that I post on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel, and this is the place to come to find those tips and to get started in the direction of freestyle skateboarding, or just to be able to mix some freestyle tricks in with your existing skating. Today we're talking about the next 3 pogo tricks that you can learn. In the past I did a video where I talked about the first 5 freestyle tricks that you can learn. I went over a handful of tricks that were sort of the beginner freestyle tricks, in my opinion. My favorite 5, and basically the 5 that I think are the easiest to pick up if you're getting started in freestyle. This is sort of the expansion to that. Now these won't be super advanced, super difficult tricks, I promise. This is stuff that you can go out right now and try. However, I would suggest check out some skid plates. When you're skating a street board, or you're skating a board that doesn't have skid plates, that is those plastic things that go on the tail of your board, you tend to get razor tail. That is, the tail wears out and becomes very sharp at the end. And if you try to pogo on that, there's a good chance that you'll split the tail and you'll really just do a lot of damage to your board. We don't want that. We want to keep your board in good shape, even if you're learning pogo tricks. So if you get a chance, check out Mode Skateboards, Decomposed Skateboards. There's a lot of brands out there that are selling skid plates and tail skids, or things you can put on your tail to prevent that damage. So the first trick that I want to talk about is the switch foot pogo. The running man, I guess you could call it. I've heard a lot of weird names over the years for this trick, and I originally found it in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. It looks like this. And to begin the trick, you're going to start in a handed pogo. That is, with one foot on the truck, your other foot that isn't on the truck will be counterbalancing your shoulders, and both hands will be somewhere on the board holding it upright. From this position, all I do is hop from my right foot onto my left foot, being sure to keep my shoulders square, my knees bent, and my hips low. The lower that you can keep that center of gravity, the easier it will be to switch your feet, hop around, kind of get weird on your trucks, like we say. You can do a bunch of switch foots. You can go from right to left, you can go from left back to right. Just practice this trick, try some variations, film them, send them to me. I'll let you know if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I guarantee you it's gonna be a thumbs up. I'll be very happy if you can do any variation related to the switch foot pogo. On to the next trick. So as you can see, trick number 2 that we're talking about is the pogo finger flip out. It is a little bit more advanced because you are flipping the board around. For this one, I like to start with my front foot on the tail, my back hand grabbing the nose of the board with my thumb underneath the board and my fingers on the grip tape of the board. This is important. The way that I start holding the board is very key to how I do this trick. Now from here, I will start lifting the board upright with my back hand while giving a slight jump off of my front foot and onto the truck. Now once you have your balance over your back foot on the truck, you'll begin throwing the board in a finger flip motion back across your body. I like to focus on making a finger snapping motion with my back hand. The board will flip one full rotation in the heel flip direction, and if you do this right, it will be landing back on all 4 wheels, and you will land with your feet over the grip tape. Now this is sort of a foundational trick for other things like the Renegade, things like the pogo finger flip Melvin grab. Yeah! Even for tricks like the carousel. This is sort of the start to getting used to flipping the board around. I'd say it's the easiest pogo flip trick that you can learn, and it's a great way to start developing the confidence that you need to start truck dancing. So last on the list, I like to talk about the saran wrap, or the wraparound. This is another one that I learned from the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games in like 2006 or whatever, way back in the day. Before all of you were born. And it's a super fun one. It's not a whole lot of complicated motions. It's actually probably the simplest pogo trick you can learn besides just the hopping part of the pogo. It looks like this. As you can see, I'm setting up in a very standard pogo stance. That is a handed pogo with your back foot on the truck and your hands wherever they need to be to hold the board up. Now again, your front foot, or whichever foot isn't on the truck, will be counterbalancing your shoulders. Now from this position, you'll take your back hand off of the board and begin to swing your front foot through the gap that is created by your back leg and the angle of the board. Once your foot is through the gap, you'll reach back down with your back hand, grab the board, and stabilize it so you can take off your front arm and wrap your leg the rest of the way around the board. It's sort of like the board is the leftovers and your leg is the roll of saran wrap, just kind of wrapping around the board. You can do 1 wrap, you can do 2 wraps, you can do 1,000,000 wraps, really as many as you can do while still balancing on the truck. I'm not the best at this trick, I just never really practiced that much. But when you're starting pogos, this is a really impressive one for people, and it's kind of a fun dancey trick to throw out there if you're, getting bored just hopping around all the time. You could do all 3 of these tricks in one combo. And if you do, you should probably film it and then post it and tag me, because that would be amazing to see. And you can do that by tagging this handle below and adding a hashtag freestyle as well. That's always cool to see. Always feel free to tag me in your skating. I love seeing people knock out the trick tips that I've done for them. So enjoy this, have fun with it. If you have any other questions or if you think I need to clarify anything in this tip, definitely hit me in the comments with those questions or concerns. And if you have any ideas for new tricks you want me to cover, let me know. I need ideas, I need your input so I can give you guys the tricks that you want to see. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that bell button so you get notifications, since YouTube is totally broken and half the time people don't get notifications anyway. And I'm gonna go skate now. So we'll see you guys next time. See you Sunday for a little video with Gabrick and the boys, and keep dancing. It's way too nice out wherever you are, I'm sure, to be stuck inside watching YouTube videos. Bye. Oh.